morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are back in the garage about to do a video for you guys. And not a very long video, but a short video, but some very exciting news. Some things have come in for Project NotchO Foxbody. Yeah, and there's some things that we ordered or we've been wanting to get for the project that are necessary for the Godzilla swap. And we just got word on yesterday that those things are on their way as well. So we're getting closer to getting to the main course of the meal, which is the Godzilla engine. Now, before we can get the Godzilla engine in, we've got to get that 2.3 liter 4-cylinder engine out. Now, my car has a 5-speed transmission, which I've never had a 4-cylinder and a 5-speed either or in a Foxbody. So I had to learn that the 5-speed behind the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder is actually a T5. Does that make it any good for what we're doing? Absolutely not. So we're going to sell that entire drivetrain. I have it listed very cheap. It's probably going to cost me more to pull the engine than what I'm asking for the price of the engine, but we got to get it out of here. I have no room in my garage for a 4-cylinder 5-speed that I'm not going to use, and I've learned over the years, if you're not going to use it, lose it. In other words, sell it, get it out of the way. So we're going to do that, but before we do any of that, let's turn the camera around and see what has come in the shipping department. Okay guys, we have a big package here from, as you see, Late Model Restoration. Let's see what's in the box. You're going to find out as I find out, because I haven't opened it yet. Hopefully everything that we ordered. Paper. Ooh, we have some coilover springs. Yes, and another coilover spring. What else? Strut coilover kit. Another strange strut coilover kit. And those boxes are already open, hopefully. That's not a bad sign. And these, of course, are going to be our strange struts. And I'll pull everything out of the box. And then I'll show you guys what they actually look like. Also, yes, we have another strange strut. So, these are all of the front suspension items that we have for Project NotchO. So let's open at least one of each of these and show you what they look like, and I'll tell you some more about it. Now, my previous Foxbody, the LX Pro Street car that we had, I used all strange components as far as the front suspension, other than the other things that I use from UPR. This car is going to be a little more mixture of certain things because UPR does not offer a K-member for the Godzilla swap, which we have already discussed that earlier. And there's a wasp trying to fly into my garage, which I hate because then they climb under the car and then they want to fly on top of you. So my daughter's taking my bug spray from out of my garage, so we'll just let her fly for now. So in here is the top hat for the coilover spring, and we'll show you more in depth as we assemble those and we get ready to put them on the car. This is the adjustment and the bottom seat for the coilover spring, and what it's going to do, it's going to fit like that. All this is going to slide on top of the strut, and then this will be the top Then we slide the whole strut assembly in there, put a cap on it. Very straightforward. Strange is a very good company as far as drag race style setup. They've been doing it for years, so I do trust their products, and I also have used them before. So there was more options out there this time. I did look at some Viking struts and springs, and also some UPR springs for struts, and I decided to go with what I know. And I've used these Strange struts and springs before, so that's what we went with. This is the collar that goes over the strut. That piece here screws all the way down, and then the spring comes on top, and then you're able to adjust it up and down. Now the kit that I got, if I recall, allows me to be able to drop the car down about as low as we're going to need. I'm not going to get it super low because we are going to be riding some huge headers on the Godzilla motor, so we don't want it to be hanging down too low, but I wanted to get that nice stance but yet be functional too, so that we can drive it anywhere that we want to. So that's the spring and the strut assembly. Let's open one of these Strange struts and I'll let you get a good look at what they look like. Strange has been around a long time. Anytime they're still around doing the same thing they were when I did my original Foxbody car, and we had nothing but good things to say about them then. And as I read the reviews on LMR's site, people are still saying the same things that they said back then. Now, what springs did I go with? I went with the 200-pound springs, simply because the Godzilla is not a lightweight motor. We went with the 12-inch springs, I believe. I thought I did anyway. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, these are the 12 200 springs. So they're 12 inches long, 200 pound. So they're going to sit or allow you to go down a little bit lower, and still with 200-pound variety, my suspension should work like it's supposed to, even when it's lowered down as much as I want to. So let's just pull the cover off one of these so you guys can see. Now these Strange struts are 10-way adjustable, so you'll be able to adjust the rebound. When you go to the strip, you'll be able to adjust it so that you can loosen that front end up, so that when the car leaves the line, the front end of the car can come up like it should. It'll raise the car up as you launch, putting all of the weight transfer on the rear wheels, allowing you to get the proper traction that you'll need. And Strange has been around a long time, and they absolutely know what they're doing. And here's your adjustment knob, and I'm sure if you read the directions as we are going to, we're not going to do anything by memory. It will tell you how to adjust it, whether firmer or softer, so that you can get the proper reaction. And the beauty of that is you can turn them to firmer while you are on the street cruising, so that you're not just transferring weight unnecessarily, that you get that nice compliant ride when you are cruising around. And then you can loosen it up to tune the chassis after you get to the track, if you so desire to take it to the track. So that's what a Strange strut looks like. I'm gonna put that back in the box. Now, gently. There we go. Now we have a surprise box here. It's only a surprise because I haven't opened it yet. It's almost like Christmas, isn't it? You get to open all these little packages. I think that's why my wife and my daughter order so many things from Amazon, because it's like Christmas even in July, August, and September. They're always getting more packages than I do, specifically my daughter. And I'm always asking, what have you ordered now? I actually told my daughter the other day that her boyfriend had just left. And she was like, what boyfriend? Who are you talking about? And I said, the Amazon man, because he's here all the time and he's always bringing you gifts. So I guess it's not a gift if you had to pay for it, though, is it? I'm just glad I'm not paying their bill. At least not directly. So in this other box here, we have something that we needed. Now, my notchback already has some of these on it. Never heard of the variety that they are, so I figured we needed to get something that was a little more readily available, something that I could know or see reviews on. And what we have in here, some of you already know as you see the pieces come out. Hardware kit. And we have the SVE caster camber plates. All of this came from LMR, and I've seen reviews on LMR's caster camber plates, and from reading all the reviews, everyone has said that these are a very nice piece. Are they the best? Probably not. There's probably a number of caster camber plates that maybe or may do have higher reviews, but for what we're using it for, we're not going to go, you know, every piece does not have to be the top of the line, highest price piece for you to have fun and enjoy. Because this car is not it's going to be a very nice build. It's going to be one that I enjoy driving, but it's not going to be an all-out show car, and it's not going to be an all-out drag car. It's kind of a in between the two. You'll be able to take it to a show and enjoy, maybe play something, and you know, but it's going to look very nice when we get done. But it's also going to be one of those things that you want to get in and drive and enjoy. And as I get older in life, that's a premium for me, to be able to get into something at the end of the day, enjoy it, drive it, and not cost you an arm and a leg. Hence is one of the reasons why I do not still have the Mustang Mach 1 that I once had on this channel. That Mach 1 sat in the garage. We drove it very little, and it cost a whole lot of money just for it to sit there, as far as insurance, as far as personal property taxes, and that just was wrong to me. So when we bought this NotchO Fox, this Foxbody project, the idea is to keep the project within a certain means and a budget, and yet do all the things you want to with not going overboard. And I have to learn, and I have learned to not go overboard, because these projects, these cars, even a YouTube channel can consume you, so that's the most important thing. You live for that channel, you live for that car. No, we're not doing that. Later on today, I'm going to be doing a marriage ceremony for some very good friends and co-workers of mine, and that is one of the awesome things as a minister of the gospel that I get to do, to join two people who have found love, and as they grow together in Christ, they will become an everlasting union, and that is priceless to me. So those things which are eternal do not supersede these things which are temporary. So yes, we're going to have fun. Yes, we're going to put in some effort and time, but those things should never take precedent over the more important things in life, and that is living a life that your light shine, that others may see Christ in you. So thank you guys for tuning in to this very short video, this unboxing of all of these suspension parts for the NotchO Fox. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is something that I haven't done in a while, and that is to wash Pepper the Maverick. Now, I know a lot of you guys tune into the channel to see stuff on Pepper. Well, we have gotten Pepper to a point where all of the things that we have done to it has been essentially all of the things that I wanted to do to it. Yes, there are going to be some things that we may add along the way, but I'm at a comfort level with my daily driven Ford Maverick that I don't feel obligated to continually put stuff on it. And that's another thing when I say about being consumed by YouTube channel. I didn't make a lot of money on YouTube. I know some people may not believe that, but we did okay on YouTube for a while. And I'm not knocking it at all. Those of you guys who pursue a career or to be a what's they call an influencer on YouTube, that's an awesome thing that, you know, some people can do it, some people can't. But primarily, the things that I do on here now is just because I'm having fun. Not making hardly any money doing it, if any. But when you talk about projects and how much this stuff costs, no, I'm not making any money on YouTube. But we're having fun, and I'm able to send a ray of hope or some positive reinforcement in the scripture that we share as the videos start up, and even some advice that others may have on how to pursue their projects and the things that we do on the Maverick. If it'll help somebody along the way, then I'm good with that. So I'm about to do something that I need to do, and that is I'm gonna power wash the Maverick because we're getting ready to go to a wedding. I'm gonna be tidied up, suited up, ready to go, and I can't drive up in a dirty Maverick. So before we do any of that, and before I close this video down, I want to show you something that was in one of the earlier Maverick modification videos, and it is still here. So I'm gonna pull this back. So you guys can see. Now, for some of you guys who may have been around for the very early videos of the Maverick, you saw me use that winch, which is winch number 3, I believe. Remember, we went through 2 winches that the remotes just did not work. But we were able to purchase this winch at Harbor Freight. It's mounted to two 2x6s, and it has a remote. So if I hook a battery to that, which we used to do, pull that out, I can pull anything up into the bed. I can pull a car, whatever. Not going to put too much weight on those 2x6s. It's probably not a good idea. But it's in there, and you can. I made it so it drops down into the slots that are on the Maverick, and you can pick it up, slide it out, sit it in the house. I pretty much try to leave it in there just in case. You never know when you're going to need it. But yeah, it's one of those modifications that really did work. I actually used to use it to pull a boat up into the back, but when we got the NotchO Fox, something had to go. The boat was taking up the spot in the garage, so we did sell the boat. I did realize during that time that I really don't have a whole lot of time to go fishing out on the water, 2 and 3 hours, 4 hours, or whatever it takes to go fishing, and then going and coming. NotchO Fox is my project. I can come in here and work on it. If I'm tired, I can go inside the house and I'm done. But that's where I am. I'm at that age where time is of the essence. In my spare time, I spend time communing with the Lord. I spend time with my family, which we did this morning. Took my mom and my wife out to eat some breakfast. Going to spend a little bit of time washing this bad boy. Then we're going to get ready and do that wedding. So for all you guys who tune into the channel, I hope this video encourages you, not only with your projects, but encourages you to follow Christ. And that is the goal that God has placed upon my life. And if I can do that, then I'll be satisfied, and I know that my God is satisfied as well. So have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next one. God bless you.